Okay, guys, let's talk about social media and politics. So, I've been looking at the current social media platforms that we have, and I'm just thinking, what role do you think these are going to play in our politics? Or how should our politicians be using these social media platforms? So, for example, Facebook. How should our politicians be using Facebook? I've seen a lot of them are trying to use Facebook, um, but I don't think that there is enough engagement. So they are there on Facebook, but there is not enough engagement with the viewers or with the potential voters. So yes, they are posting things on Facebook, but there is very little back and forth interaction between the politician and the Facebook users, who potentially are either voters or can influence some of the people who are going to vote. Okay, so what can a politician do? The first thing they can do is to open a Facebook page, and they can also open a Facebook group. Okay, but if they open a Facebook page and they've got a team of people who are posting on Facebook on their behalf, they still need to visit those pages and find out what people are doing. Now, one of the things they can do on their Facebook page is to hold a live session. Okay, so now you can go live not only on your Facebook wall, but you can also go live on your Facebook group and on your Facebook page. So I think having a live conversation with viewers on your Facebook page is something that can bring voters closer to you. You can have 200, 300, even 1,000 comments, but it only takes you to reply to 3 or 4 or even 10 comments for people to realize that you are listening to what they are saying. Okay, so that's Facebook. I don't know if you guys have any contributions to how you think they can use Facebook. But then there's also Twitter, and we've seen how the US President Donald Trump, US President, is a good example of how to use Twitter. What he has actually shown is that traditional media, who used to be very influential in terms of their opinion, really mattered for a politician and for a president. But now that influence has been reduced. It is still there because people still read newspapers. Some people still read newspapers. But that influence has been reduced. And now people can own their own story, okay, by using Twitter. And Twitter is it's a very good place for politicians. And I've seen a lot of the ones in Zimbabwe. They are using Twitter quite extensively. But again, I would hasten to say that they are not doing enough to interact. So once they've thrown something out, I think they're just hoping for people to consume it passively. They are not really responding to any comments. Some of the comments are obviously hostile, and but some of them are genuine encouragement. Some of them just genuine advice to them, which they could be taken more seriously. So I think on Twitter as well, they can do a Periscope live, because Twitter bought Periscope. So when you go live on Twitter, you do that through Periscope. So they could be doing more of that. I've not seen anyone doing a Periscope yet, but I think it's something they could be doing. Instagram is another place. We know that this election, for example, is biased towards the youth vote. So most of the youth are on Instagram and on Snapchat. I think I can talk about Instagram and Snapchat at the same time. So these two platforms work almost the same way. And so what politicians could do is to use Instagram and to use Snapchat just for those short videos, especially Snapchat, because Snapchat will give you 10-second videos, but you can shoot up to 1 minute of 10-second videos, so you can have a full 60 seconds, although the video is cut into 10-second segments. So you could do that. You could, for example, have a policy that you want to talk about for 1 minute. I mean, you could go for 5-10 minutes. You could even go for an hour. The only thing is that your video will be cut up into 10-second slots, and that's very helpful, because the attention span of the youth at the moment, they've got so much going on in their lives. They've got so much attention from different people, from different social networks, so they really don't have the time. Okay, they really don't have the time to be watching long form videos. Although they'll watch a long form, maybe House of Cards or something like that. They can binge watch House of Cards, but that's because they enjoy what they're watching. So you'd have to be really entertaining. For example, people could watch Obama's speech all the way through, but I've never watched a single Donald Trump speech, because I don't find the guy has got anything interesting to say, besides some of the Twitter feeds. I probably read some of his Twitter feeds, but not as much as I used to before. So Snapchat and Instagram are quite good for pictures. So if you're at a rally, you could post some Instagram pictures there. You could post on Snapchat as well. You could take short videos just to explain a simple policy, or just to greet the youth, or just to greet the voters, or to campaign, communicate with the voters. Then you have YouTube. YouTube is quite good in the sense that you can put 5-minute videos, 3-minute videos. You can put 1-hour videos. You can put an entire. If you hold a rally, you can put the entire video on YouTube. And once it's on YouTube, it's available anytime for as long as you don't delete that video. Okay, so it will always be there. Hello, Marty, how are you? And Celestino there. And then you have WhatsApp. So there's a lot you can do with WhatsApp. A lot of people, for example, in Zimbabwe are on WhatsApp. And this is the preferred form of communication in terms of digital communication. I think because you can get WhatsApp bundles, and it's a lot cheaper than Facebook and Twitter bundles, for example, and people just prefer the WhatsApp bundle. So there's a lot you can do now on WhatsApp. WhatsApp is basically, because it was bought by Mark Zuckerberg, it's same with Instagram. So if you're using WhatsApp, it's almost as if you're using Facebook Messenger. It's almost as if you're using Instagram as well, because now you have WhatsApp stories, just like on Facebook you have Facebook stories. Okay, you can use WhatsApp stories to post. You can just shoot short videos, post to one WhatsApp group, and then it can just go viral because people will share it. Okay, so politicians could be doing that. Okay, they could also be using their own personal website and blog. Okay, although that will soon be going away. Okay, but at the moment you can still have your website there, and you can still have your blog. And what I'd recommend for the website is that you are using the website as a landing page, okay, to redirect your viewers to, or the people that are going to visit, the visitors to the website. You are redirecting them, or what you basically have is a plan of action. It's you want people to do something when they get there. You don't want them to just consume content, because people have no time to be reading a lot of stuff these days. But if they get there and there's a plan of action, there's something you specifically want them to do. For example, you might just want them to donate some money to the campaign. So you could have a donate button which takes them directly to an account where they can put that money. Okay. So there are also questions that they have to deal with. For example, how to deal with trolls and how often they should post. I would say post as much as possible, because you never know what's going to resonate with people. I think you can just see by what goes viral. And it doesn't mean if something goes viral today, you do it tomorrow, it's going to go viral again. Okay? So it's just most of these social channels have some kind of a dashboard where you can monitor the impact of your posts. So you can actually look at some statistics and see how people are responding to your posts and what kind of content should you post. This is the big one, and a lot of people will be surprised at just how simple it is, because all you need to do is be yourself. That's all you need to do. All you need to do is to document. All you need to do is to tell stories. Okay, just tell stories. Just tell the viewer stories. Tell them what happened when you met a certain voter, for example. What happened? What were their concerns? That's what people want to hear. In fact, the brain, the human brain, and I'll repeat this every day, the human brain is a story processing machine. We just process stories. So when you tell people stories about the campaign, about the trials and tribulations of being a candidate and stuff like that, people are going to, you're going to resonate with a lot of people. Nomen Wanonoka Shamara, I'm just finishing this one off. But if there are any contributions, guys, I'll be happy to do another video. So basically, I think politicians could be doing more with social media than they are currently doing. There was a time in Zimbabwe when a lot of people were like, our social media, this is about Facebook and this is social media. But now I think they've begun to realize that actually social media is just a new term for the media. So social media for me is the new media. Okay, it means that we cannot really, I know that we have a problem with data and bandwidth and affordability, like in Zimbabwe, for example. But I think it's just another avenue that has been provided. If you look at ZBC, for example, they no longer have the influence that they think they have, because now you can have an individual just pick up a phone with a Facebook account and they can have more impact. We saw what happened with this flag movement. We saw what happened there. We saw how influential just one person was able to become with just a mobile phone. And yeah, all he did was record videos and put them on Facebook and on WhatsApp. And now they're even live streaming from Zimbabwe. So that's all for today, folks. I've done 2 live streams already. I will be back again probably tomorrow. It's getting late here. It's almost 11. So I'll call it a night.